Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and this is the Citadel server. We're hanging out in Westhill, which is the medieval build that I've been working on for almost 3 years. We are 2 days away from November 4th, which is when I started working in this area. So bizarre to have spent so much time here, but we are going to pick up where we left off. We've been working just to the northeast here on the river, getting everything landscaped and decorated and stuff. And I think my inventory is probably still full of things from last time. Yeah, totally is. I don't need that though. Cosmic, Obu, good to see you. Dan, good to see you as well. So we were working on this cliff, this riverside cliff last time. I had it roughed out, but we were working on some of the details and some of the textures and stuff along the bottom. So we're just going to pick up where we left off. I look like I have all the right things in my inventory to keep on going. And I might make a little bit more of an overhang there. Maybe we'll kind of go back and forth on that a little bit. I liked what I did with the bushes. I think that looks pretty cool. I might actually put a bush or two up on the top. It might look good to have a little bit of, I guess, height on it. And obviously we didn't really do much along here either. And there's all this stuff too. So yeah, there's still quite a bit to do. And I did see somebody that was new in chat. Dead Star, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. So first things first, let's just try a couple of these bushes up here and see if that looks okay. I think it looks okay from up here. It looked like from over there. Yep. Maybe just another one on that side. Samus, hello, welcome in. Maybe we'll move this one. And I don't have any grass. Oh, don't know if I like that hanging off the edge like that. Good old Minecraft random stuff. Probably pretty good. Yeah. See how that looks from the other side. Word Nerdify. Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I might trim that down a little bit. But as far as the bush goes, I think that looks good. And then along here, I think maybe we'll have another one coming down a little bit. GrandpaCrafter, good to see you. You're having a good week. I guess maybe, oh, I fell down. That's probably going to happen a lot today. Yeah, so I think maybe we'll change this. See if that looks the way that I want it to. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of these days where just there's a lot of back and forth. I back up and look at stuff. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. Good. I might want to soften some of those rocks up a bit. Could probably remove that one entirely. Whoops. Like that, and then maybe put a slab here. I've been putting the cobblestone down below, but I guess we could do something lighter up here too. Maybe I want this to be a bush as well. Happy, good to see you. Mining for netherite in a bedrock world. Does that take longer in a bedrock world than a normal world? Not a huge fan of that staircase there. Maybe we'll just flip that around or make it a slab. Nope, that doesn't work either. That looks okay. I don't have any mossy cobble. That's something I should have. I think it'll look okay in there. Holiday, welcome in. Was just listening to the podcast. Very cool. The Gandalf falling down the world comparison made me laugh. Yeah, it's true though. Like whenever I think about falling in Minecraft from a very from a height, I think about Lord of the Rings. I think it's because of the cave thing. So I'm going to lower this block here. I don't know if I can do that from down here though. Nope. No, I gotta go up. And I think I might just leave that like that. Maybe we'll lower this, making it a slab. Creates a little bit more of a sheer edge there. About that. Yeah. I don't know if I really like what's happening here. I feel like we need to pull this down farther, I think. Free stuff. Hey, there's the mighty Elkhorn. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by as always. So with this, I guess I could probably switch this to moss. And then maybe have a bit of this bush come down this way too. Oh, getting dark. What's the project du jour? Today we are working along the Westhill River and just kind of picking up where I left off with this landscaping. I want to try and power through this and see if I can't just get it done, because we want, similar to how this looks nice and finished, I kind of want this area here and this area here to be done. And I think I've mentioned this in previous streams, but essentially the way that I do this is that you've got something that's finished like the bridge, and you've got something that's finished like this area over here. And then it's usually easier once you have those two spots finished to finish what's happening in between, kind of like a sandwich. And so here it's the same idea. So even though we've got this done, rather than just kind of doing whatever here, I feel like if I finish this, which is, I would argue, a more important, more distracting looking area, then what we do in between here will be kind of inconsequential. And this is going to be the focus, right? And this, I'm trying to get this to be like a smoother transition down into the land, the riverbank here. Holiday been working on an iron farm. Alistair just fixed ours. We had some issues with ours as well. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Still feel like that needs to go. That's probably going to be a bush. So what I'll probably end up doing is bringing some of this down. Whoops, not like that. I think I need more azalea bushes. Hi there, welcome in. The name that trips up everyone every time. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a really solid piece of greenery coming down this way. We may even want to split it here. And maybe have it go out this way. Maybe we'll put a fern there. Do I have one? No. Oh, I can read your name. It's just a matter of, I guess, how you greet people that come into chat, right? If you say hi there to people that come in and chat, as I often do, then the fact that your name is also hi there, which we all know you did on purpose. There's no surprises here. maybe we can do some rocks here. Whoops. I don't know if I brought slabs for that. I didn't. Who's on third? Yeah, very similar vibe. Oh, I guess I have to make more. Sir P. Bargnelby? Yeah, it's been a minute. Welcome back. Being tough names to say. Do I have an andesite slab? I do. So I just kind of go about this in whichever way makes logical sense to me. Oh, out of moss. I'm running on all the things. I guess my inventory was low from last time. I must have more grass somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. I thought I had like 4 stacks. Well played, Obu. Well played. I always loved that Abbott and Costello bit. Who's on first? If you've ever watched the original recording of it, it's really, really fantastic. That's pretty good. I'm going to back up a bit just so I don't get too carried away. Aldebar, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I might change that into a bush. You can see how just that little bit of work that we've done here now has just kind of softened up the way that this whole thing looks. Oops. Actually, yeah. I'll leave it like that. So before we had this hard edge of the stone right up against the grass, but now that we've got this like bush and some greenery going down there, it kind of helps us feel like it's been stuck kind of in the earth longer. I think we need some, maybe some cobblestone down here. That's a full boulder. Let's do these two. And I think maybe this has to be either a stair or a slab. Probably a slab. Where'd my andesite go? Do I not have any andesite? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the link. Thanks, Cosmic. Be fun for people to watch later. So even just in that little bit of time now, I feel like this whole rock is looking a lot better. I feel like I got it about 80% of the way there last time, but sometimes you run out of creative momentum, I guess, on stream sometimes. Come on, sleep. Oh, that was a thunder shower? How was I supposed to know that? I didn't hear any thunder, did you? I could have slept a long time ago. Yeah, still a little bit square right here. So I'm probably going to cut this down a little bit. I mean, not that it's bad, because I mean, everything in Minecraft is square, but I just feel like this is a little bit high. And then here, same thing. I don't know if I've made that better or worse. Better. This is going to shift a little bit. And then this maybe that will look okay. So it's good, it's just a little uniform. So I'm just going to take this stair, and rather than having those two stairs next to one another, I'm just going to drop this one down. Like that. Yeah, I'd say that's probably pretty good. Maybe we'll return this like that. Maybe we'll have a couple of those. I feel like I've done this before. Where did I do that? I think it's on the south lawn of the keep. Hold on. It's crazy the amount of stuff that I actually have in my mind now after working on this area for 3 years. Pretty sure I did something. Well, maybe that's what I'm remembering. Okay, yeah, no, it wasn't here. It might be just that, but be somewhere else. Nope. Don't want to hide it necessarily. There was no thunder, but I found that you can go to sleep when it's raining after the clock. Just under the map gets to past 1800 hours. Really? Huh. I thought it was just like it was a thunder shower and then you could sleep whenever, but there just happened to be no thunder in your area. But what you're saying makes more sense, that raining you can sleep a little bit earlier because the light level changes with the overcast when it's raining because zombies don't burn in the sun, all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think it has to be anything too much more detailed. We have the advantage on the server now of having, whoa, that was weird, of having vine growth turned off so that I could, if I wanted to, have something like that there. I think actually looks pretty cool. Don't know if you can attach them. No, you can't. So the downside is that they can't grow to go down anywhere. But what I like about it is that they don't grow uncontrollably. That actually looks pretty good. I think I might actually put one on the face of every bush as well. A little bit of moss. I feel like over the last few updates, they've given us quite a few options for like plants and landscaping and stuff. I mean, there's always room for more. Right, Cosmic? I don't know what's going to happen along here. Kind of at a loss. Yeah, this is going to have to change. I think maybe I'll make more of this dark stuff. I kind of like the way that this looks. I think maybe I need to pull that. Maybe all this needs to be like tough and cobblestone and those kind of things. I wonder what this looks like on the end of the moss. If that kind of helps the moss kind of look like a thicker bush. A little bit. It sort of helps it match. That's cool. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this second one. It looks a little bit too repetitive here on this bottom one. I can't reach. All right, so let's pull this along here. Maybe we'll put another bit of tuff here. I guess the issue, of course, is that it's not, we don't have the stairs and slabs, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, that's a little bit too much, maybe. Here, I feel like we could add a layer or two. Now I really wish I had the new stairs in the tough blocks. Do I have a bucket? I do. Maybe we'll make this all green. Not that it matters a terrible amount from where we were standing, but I think that needs to be andesite. This is the kind of thing I find challenging at this resolution. It tends to feel very, very hard to make it look like it's blending when you're only dealing with 4 or 5 blocks. And it doesn't hurt when it gets dark. Are you planning to update your server? Yep. Yeah, eventually. We're just waiting for 1.20.3. Which will, I don't know when that's going to come out. Hopefully soon. I don't know if I like that. Nope. I think we will go the opposite way. We'll have that just kind of come out from there, maybe. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And this is just weird. I think this whole thing needs to come down a lot sharper. And that. Nope, not quite. Yep, that'll be better. Because then we can take this off here. It's kind of a straight line there, isn't it? What if this came up here? It's a little better. Seems to work so much better here because of the layers, right? So maybe what I need to do is have something like this higher. sort of works. I guess I was going a little bit too dark and it wasn't working. I think that's okay. Obviously, we'll come through here with some bone meal and create like seagrass and plants and stuff under the water, so it won't be quite so strange. Sure. Maybe we can come in here with a few more accents. Maybe we can come in with some andesite. And then everything behind it is just going to be stone. Eventually I want that to stop as well. I think what we'll do is maybe have it go to like here. And fill this in. Maybe we can do some brown gradients or something. Oh, that looks terrible. I feel like I've done this before. Probably when I roughed this out, I made some choices. So after here, I think it's going to go back up. Then I don't know what to do with all that dirt. Hopefully that's a better shape. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about this part. Like we can sort of have it look like it gets, you know, overwhelmed by the dirt and goes underneath everything, but only to a certain point. I didn't see anything too crazy in the snapshot this week. Looks like there was a lot of bug fixes. Although they did change the what are they called? Tough brick stairs. The new tough brick stairs now they line up with regular stairs, which is going to be very useful. So I think that's a much improved change. They also changed the recipe for cut copper blocks and a couple of other things too. Now I'm trying to break it up a little bit more with some greenery. That works a bit. Put something back there too. I'm not exactly sure what to do. I guess I could push this back a bit. See if that helps a bit. Yeah, a little. Probably want to move that one. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with that face. Like that just feels really out of place. I guess I could make the whole thing stone and have like another ridge go up that way, perhaps. Need to dump some stuff out of my inventory here. Too full all the time. Let's go with getting rid of that. And we've got extra dirt that I don't need. So if I was to take this up from here, That's not quite what I wanted. I mean, it helps a little bit. Because we could put in some mossy cobble there and blend that in with some moss. That work? No, I want to do this. That might be okay. Same fixes on Bedrock, Dan? Yeah, that makes sense. I maybe had that right the first time. Oh, come on. This is where I try to not have every block be moss, but if you speckle it around, it looks a little bit more kind of naturally random. Although that's a large bit. That's not too bad. I think we're going to have to make that longer, more gradual. If I did a slab here, nope, too much. Yeah, you know, that's not bad. That's still a little abrupt. But maybe if I make that 2 slabs wide. And then if I grab some of those vines again, that might help too. And sometimes you just have to go full on moss with it. So I think maybe we'll change this one to a stair. Oh, do I not have any more of those? Where'd it go? I guess I could have tried this as all dirt, but this is working out pretty well. Now, some of this is probably going to be cobblestone. Yeah, not bad. Rooster Mug, good to see you. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. Yeah, that's not bad. If I can maybe bring some of this cobble down a little bit. I never thought about using gravel in between cobble and andesite. Works pretty well. Well, for when you do that. So here's where we'd probably want to do something with some bushes here. Maybe we can do a stair there. It's gonna make it look like the bush is resting on something. Thank you, Cosmic. Much appreciated. We will step away briefly. Whoops. And that goes there. Maybe we can have something like a mossy cobble here. Oops. Yeah, it's not bad. Oops, wrong one. That. All right, so I feel like we've made a little bit of progress anyway. Yeah, obviously a lot of work to still be done there. I don't mind this so much. That's pretty good. I might want to change this to a slab. I feel like these two pieces might need to be lowered a bit. But I'm pretty happy with everything else. Yeah, that'll be a challenge, but you know, it's all good. I think really we just have to kind of look at what we did here and maybe just kind of do the opposite. You know, not copy it, but the same sort of vibe. And that should be what we need to do. There's no real transition between like dirt and stone. I can't think of one anyway. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to put there. Gravel doesn't really work. It's still such a hard line. Does anybody in chat, while I'm on break, does anybody on chat know a good block that might be able to transition between dirt and stone? I can't believe I've never tried that before. Let's grab the stone, put that away. Need more andesite. Where'd that go? And cobblestone slabs. Okay, that's much better. All right, folks, if you are new, I take a break about once an hour. Gives me a chance to reheat my coffee. Bit of a stretch. Sitting in front of the computer for too long is not good for you. So you should do the same. Maybe grab a drink or grab a friend. Let them know that we're streaming. We're always trying to grow the channel. So if you wouldn't mind spreading the word, much appreciated. There is a post on both Twitter and Instagram if you want to share it around. I will see you in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right, let's see if we can finish at least part of this before the end of the afternoon. Thank you, Cosmic. Whoa. Visitors. There's no trees around. Run for the water. Oh, you didn't make it. 3 bones. That's fine. All right. Let's take a look here. I can probably finish the left-hand side before I can finish the right. I mean, it's overall not bad. This is maybe feeling a little bit bland. I might want to go in there with a little bit more texture. But I've mentioned this before. You really can't see this that well until we get a spot where I think I'm going to put a building here with like maybe a balcony or something out that way, at which point you would absolutely see it. But the only real vantage point we have right now is if you decide to take this road, you can see it from the bridge, but it's going to be on a pretty steep angle. We might start to see it sooner. Oh yeah, okay. So the top of that's going to matter. All right, yeah, you see it more than I thought. Okay, that's good. I feel less like I've spent a lot of time on something that you can't see very well, but no, that's fine. That just worked out so well, and only because it's on an angle, and here I've just not been able to really repeat that look. Maybe if there was more tough in here. Whoops. Oh, come on. Okay, that just makes a very straight line. I wonder if we can pull this down a little bit. It's a little bit better. All right, well, it looks like we know we can fill in the other side. So we've got bushes. I'll need more grass. Can't believe I've run out of grass. I had like 4 stacks. Unless I put it somewhere else. Nope. Alright, we'll just get it the easy way. Somewhere where people can't see. Stack and a half, maybe we'll get 2 stacks. Yeah, outside of that observer clock thing that I made last time, I can't think of another way to get grass really quickly. Now, I think I'm okay with all the blocks the way that they are. Just a matter of figuring out where we might want to put a bush or two. There's a weird biome shift here too. The grass changes color. What are we in? We are in plains. I think it shifts to a river. Yeah. Is it? I feel like it's oak leaves that look good in a river. No, azalea changes. But it's the moss that doesn't really jive very well sometimes. Do I have a fern? Oh, forgot to bring more of those. Whoops. So along here, I'm not going to do anything too crazy compared to what I did on the other side there. I'm just basically going to bring in the grass and the ferns. Throw in a bush there. That might stand a little bit strange just because it's a darker bush, but maybe if we put another one over here, it'll look all right. And then along here, I really just think we're just going to go with like a back and forth on ferns and grass. I don't know if we're going to use a lot of bone meal, but we'll give it a go. Save the top to last because I'll probably do something a little bit more special with that. Now, is this still in the right biome? That is plains. So here we could probably get away. Another little bit of bush. Yeah. Whoops. It's really only down by the water where the moss doesn't really work very well. Yeah, it's amazing what a little pattern of grass will do. I almost wish moss would change color with the biome. I feel like that could be very useful. It would certainly be fantastic in a taiga biome. what did I need? Bone meal. So I'm trying to remember the list of things that's different in 1.20.3. I think most of it's technical stuff. I don't think there's any real bugs or, like, certainly no texture changes that I'm aware of. So I'm just going to throw down some extra long grass in some parts where I think it needs it. I'm not going to go all the way up the hill. Oh, that might have been a mistake there. Yeah, that really is unfortunate. You can't do much about that. I think someone earlier mentioned mossy cobble to transition between stone and dirt, but I don't think there's no brown in it. Problem. There, it could be fun to try to add a slab just to kind of see what that might look like. I mean, it's custom because of my texture pack, but we use them all over the place. Yeah, maybe both of these actually. Oh, that does look a little bit funny. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we can do the same thing here. That might look a little bit odd. Got a lot of ferns right in a row there. Move that one over. All right, I think that's good for that. I don't see anything that's kind of making my eye twitch. Yeah, you know what? The dirt stuff at the bottom is not terrible. So it's just a matter of throwing in a little bit of maybe some too high grass and things along here. Just to create some variety. Don't want to overdo it. Like, I don't want to do the whole hillside. a little bit. And then maybe we'll throw in a couple over on this side too. Not as many. Some of the dead coral can transition from dirt to stone. Oh yeah. Yeah, in a higher resolution I could maybe see that. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. I'll put in a little bit more here. And then this stuff, it's mostly, I mean, you're mostly going to see here from the road. And this is going to be, I think, a lot of moss and stuff. Just to kind of cover up the dirt. And then up here, we'll do our best to kind of transition it around. I also need to get some concrete powder. That's in here? No. There. Yeah. And then some of that's probably going to also be a bush. So probably this stuff here. But we'll go with azalea. That will look good up here. Oh, nope. Maybe overdid it there. Let's switch that back. Now along here, we can try and do a little bit along the road. Yeah, not bad. Alistair McFly, hello. How was your stream yesterday? Did the stream go well? For folks that might not be aware that have been following the Citadel for a while, Alistair is back streaming, as is Stephen ESC. You can follow them both here on Twitch. If there is a single block that tempts me to add a non-vanilla block to the world to play in, the dirt slab is the one. I'm jealous a bit every time I watch you use this kind of terraforming and landscaping. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I can't take credit for it. I stole the idea from Germsy Boy, I think. But I think having the dirt slab, coarse dirt slab to be specific, is really great. The thing that I would be uncontrollably obnoxious with would be a grass slab. If I had a grass slab in this game, like trying not to smooth out the entire, countryside would be very, very hard. Be very, very hard. But at that point, it might stop looking like Minecraft. Like you'd have to be careful with how much, you decided to smooth out, right? So really what I'm looking at is how this looks from the road. And I just want to soften a few of these up. I don't want to turn that into a bush because I think that would make the top of that look a little bit funny. Although maybe try it quickly. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, those really help, don't they? I like them. Hold on. Maybe we can do one more. When in doubt, make 3. You know anything about Renaissance art? When in doubt. Oh yeah, there we go. It just sort of looks like a muddy shoal that's underneath the bank, I'd say that's pretty good. We might have to do a little bit of something along here that's similar to that. Right there, maybe. This is river biome, I think, though. We can't do the green stuff. Yeah. Combine those. How does this look? Oh, I should change these pieces here. Because I do like that, so we'll keep that there. Don't know if it's necessary, but completes the process in my brain anyway. Cool. So again, I just use a little bit of carpet, moss carpet, to make it look like the path has got an edge. I think that works pretty well. Not done any texturing on the road at all, but I think that completes at least down to the cliff. Yeah, I would call all that done with the exception of just like a little bit of dirt we're going to put in there. So really we're up to here, I think, just not on the top. Take care, Alistair. Thanks for popping by. Folks, make sure you go and check out Alistair McFly. There's a shout out for Alistair and a shout out for Stephen ESC in chat. And I recorded a brand new episode of the Citadel Cafe last night with Stephen. We talked about Loki season 2. it's okay. You know, we had some thoughts. So if you want to check those out, that was recorded live in the Discord, and it is mostly edited. I have about 2/3 of it edited, but I had to run out and do some errands with my dad this morning. So I will be probably finishing that after the gym tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. It will absolutely be published on Friday. I'm committing to that now. I really need to get better at making sure that the Citadel Cafe goes out within a couple of days of recording. So, and then the bonus audio for that. So we hung out for an extra half an hour or so after the podcast and chatted with the chat room a little bit. And so that recording is going to be available for patrons of the Citadel Cafe. So if you want to hear the extra audio, it's nothing fancy, but it's kind of a fun perk, a little behind the scenes. Just going to clean up the old inventory here briefly. I'm sure we'll be returning to this and getting more stuff, but I want to do that dirt and kind of shoreline thing while I have the chance. I think it was just path and rooted dirt, but we'll see. I gotta remember how to make more rooted dirt. I think you have to grow azalea, right? That's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of that. I wonder if I ever made, the plan was to make a rooted dirt crafting recipe as a data pack. It would be cool if we just used mangrove roots and dirt, but I wonder if there's a better way to do it. Or we could do, I could bone meal hanging roots and then make more rooted dirt that way. That would be a nice way to do it. Do I have azalea saplings? Do. Oh man, we have to go farther afield for these now. I guess I'll just go down south. That looks like a good spot. But there's a giant pit there. Holy smoke. Now, I don't need, and the wood is always good, but I don't need anything but the rooted dirt underneath them. Can you use dispensers to dispense saplings? I should know this. That's a tall tree. Oh, a couple of these are big. I'm not sure if we have an azalea tree farm because most of the time you don't want azalea. Most of the time you want the rooted dirt and the azalea leaves, and we get the azalea leaves already from the moss farm. So I don't know if we have a section of the manual tree farm back in Dartmouth Meadows assigned to azalea. We might. It might be the same as the oak section. Really, all I want this to do is just despawn on its own. I don't really care about the materials other than the rooted dirt. I think most of this will probably fall away now. Here I missed something. Yeah, some of these are big. Yeah, I'm sure there's logs in there somewhere. They will present themselves later. I think there's an azalea section and the oak section. Yeah. I think it's just that, you know, someone, because of they grow virtually the same, you could line them up to work pretty similar, right? Don't need the sticks. We get like a half a stack of logs out of that. So I'm gonna put in a couple of like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. I can maybe we do 2 here. Something like that. Actually, maybe we'll make this out of packed mud. Yeah, looks pretty good. I think I still have my bucket. I do. Oh, it's going to be the same all along here, isn't it? Actually, I was thinking about doing more there. Maybe we'll do 2 high grass. Oh, there's a weird spot there. I'd say I messed up the bottom of the river here. Okay. Obu says you're not sure that dispensers can plant saplings unless you've made a mod for it. No, I think they can. I think it's just the bone meal that the dispensers can do. Yeah, I think that works. Maybe we'll just have a little bit more grass. Except for when it goes over the edge like that, I think it looks funny. Cool. Yeah. Now all of that, I mean, again, we're only going to see some of it from over here. You're coming down the road. I mean, I guess you see that whole bank from a distance. And then the other side, we'll see it from this vantage point. So again, you're not going to see all of it, but you'll see the face of it as you cross the bridge. You'll see kind of like the side. That was a nice touch. I think that really helps. Nice contrast between the blue of the water and the green. Kind of gives a nice hard edge to the edge of the river. And this will look so much better once we like have bone meal throughout the whole thing and the other side is done. I think it'll look really neat. Now imagine if there was a building kind of like right here and maybe like a stone patio or a balcony there. And then this could be a lot steeper and maybe even have some man-made columns or something. And then we run into the same issue here. But there could also be a tree here as well. I could see in the same way that we've got, oh wow, those grew, cool. In the same way that we've got a couple of big trees here. I'll delete that one, I think, but I like that one. There could be a, like you imagine a tree just like that, kind of like right there. Between those two places. So that whole other bank is going to have to do something. But yeah, I think that looks good. Nice transition from like the marshy area draining down, and it still has the same sort of like mangrove roots and dirt, but then it quickly turns into like more lush overhang stuff. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks good. Don't have any mossy slabs, but I'm going to try one. Maybe like right here. Or maybe here. Yeah, helps define that a little bit. This is unfortunate, we don't have a lot of options for textures. I wonder if tough would look good here. Yeah, not bad. And we will mess more with that later, but I think that takes care of the top part here. So then it's just a matter of going on to this last piece and figuring out what's happening here. I think we're going to have to get rid of this dirt. What's the top look like here? That's really straight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, I think we have to take care of this part here. And I'm going to have to go get some more stairs and slabs, I think. Oh, I did have some brown concrete powder. I didn't think I had any on me. I want to be careful that I don't have to do crazy texture for like every road all the time everywhere, but sometimes it's nice to just add some touches here and there. What am I looking for? I was looking for cobblestone. And then the slabs and the stairs. And I have azalea and moss carpets. Cool. So yeah, what I think has to happen here is this has to kind of come down. And this could be maybe some mossy bits. And then this part do that. I'll have the vines on me, good stuff. Oh, come on. So that sort of transitions pretty well. That work? Sort of. Yeah, maybe. I don't like the vines. They're a little bit too bright there. I guess to add depth to that hill, what I could do is instead of having the cobblestone, the mossy cobblestone there, I can get rid of the vines. And then because this has got some depth to it, maybe do that. A bit of a straight line. Maybe create a little bit of a pattern up here. Whoops. Although, happy accident maybe? Sure. I always forget to do that. That might work. Yeah, just gonna get rid of that other vine. And I mean, I can't tell you a lot of reason behind what I like and don't like when this kind of stuff happens. I just find that if something looks distracting, like if I can't look away from any one particular thing, then I find it's a little bit, you know, it bugs me and I have to change it. Gonna remove that one. When things look like perfect pyramids or triangles as well, it also kind of bugs me. Yeah, I think that works. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. So the only thing I might have to do is just have the cobble come across here a little bit more. And then maybe along here we can work in a little bit more mossy cobble. Oh, that wasn't what I planned. Yeah, if that works. We obviously still have to do the shoreline here. And we'll do this after that. And we've already done something very similar to this kind of area. I can pop over here and show you. So on this side of the bridge, we had advantage of having like a wharf here. So we've got some mossy bricks and stuff. But then we just did like long grass. There's a vine going up the side here. And we've got a combination of looks like jungle maybe or oak leaves. Yeah, oak leaves and some concrete powder, and then we've got other stuff in there. So we'll do the same thing on this other side. I think I've already sort of started it here. Yeah, actually that's not bad. Those might have been done before we had moss. Those might have been done before 118. I don't remember. But now that we've got the moss, we just have to be careful of the river biome. But I ended up changing the direction of the river a little bit, so that should be plains biome. Yeah, river pig hanging out. There's also some weird currents that I have to fix there too. Yeah, so really, we're just going to do this kind of a thing here, and that'll be Saturday. So that'll happen quite quickly, I think, at the beginning of Saturday stream, and then we'll move on to whatever's next. I don't think I'm going to jump and do the side, because I think I want to take a break from the riverscaping and just move on to something else. We might end up doing or starting the marshy area here, which is going to look very similar to the marshy area over here, just a lot larger. So I am pretty happy with how that turned out. It's a little bit busy here, but it's not the end of the world. It looks better from the other side. But anyway, we are going to pass you along. I believe Scotsman UK is live. They are still live. If they're not wrapping up Cosmic, then I'll do that. If not, we can pass you along to Tadpole Milk. But we'll be back again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That will be Atlantic time. There is a time change coming this weekend, so my stream time for people in the UK might shift a bit on Sunday. But for everyone in North America, it's going to be at the same time, 1 o'clock all weekend long. Tomorrow is going to be Lego. That's going to be the little Death Star set, the Death Star 2 set that came with my X-Wing Starfighter. So we're going to do that. That's probably going to be one and done tomorrow, would be my guess. And you can look forward to that. There's a new episode of the Spawn Chunks out right now, and there will be a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out as of tomorrow, or maybe even later tonight. So keep your eye peeled for that. Steven and I talked about Loki season 2, at least the first half of it anyway. So yeah, check those out on your favorite podcast app. And thanks ever so much to Cosmic for the moderation today. And check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan. That's the best way to support your favorite creators. And it is a great way to get access to my Discord. You can do that with a Twitch sub or a Patreon sub. And members of the Discord now get access to things like the live recording for the Citadel Cafe, as well as heads up whenever I go live or my schedule changes. I tend to give the Discord a heads up as well. But this has been some pretty successful riverscaping, I think. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye for now.